Hello everyone, and welcome to Joe and Zach Survival. As you can see, we're going to go do some more crayfishing. It's the weekend again. I'm going to run these out. I took them out for a few days because of the big flood that was in northern Minnesota and Duluth. Was worried that water was going to come down in the rivers and make it too hard to get to these, but everything seemed okay when I was checking it last night, so we're going to set them again. But this time we're going to try different ways to put the bait into the trap so it'll stay longer. Maybe we can get some more crayfish. Okay, so what we're going to do this time is I'm going to use chicken livers for most of what I'm going to be doing here. Again, they're super cheap, and until I can catch some carp or some sort of a rough fish that's legal in Minnesota to catch these with, I'm just going to stick with this. So I'm going to put one into another one of these bait boxes. I made little ones before. Actually, they're still in there, but they're so small. I want to be able to get a little bit more in there and then wrap these down. But they still get in between there. For some reason, there's never anything left in here, so they're getting the bait. I suppose they can reach in there enough to pick it out. So, but we're going to try that. Somebody said to put them in pantyhose. Well, I don't have any. So I'm going to put some in a sock and tie this off and throw that in the trap and see how that works. Another one I'm going to do, somebody suggested, they said that they catch it using bread. And I find that really hard to believe, but I'm going to take some bread and shove it into a sock. Mainly because I think if I put the bread in there, it would just disintegrate. So I'm going to put it in a sock and we're just going to see what happens. I'm going to put this in the smaller trap, one of the ones that I made, the ones that you watched the video where we made the traps, but not the bigger ones. So that'll take care of all this. And then the other one, I'm just going to take and put the chicken livers in there the way we were doing. I'm just going to throw them in. I might even throw them in one of those bait boxes and then throw a couple chunks in like we did before. This won't be a really good experiment simply because wherever you put it, there might be more crayfish here or there. But the goal of this is to see, you know, once you put it in there and the food is gone, they're done. You know, there's no more coming in. The ones that are in there are stuck. Hopefully they don't get out, but nothing else is coming. So we're going to see if this really helps to keep the smell of the bait and everything going through the water, and see if we can bring some more in. Okay, so before we get this started, I'm throwing this in. I changed my mind. I'm not going to take and put the chicken livers just by themselves in one of these. I'm going to put them in a water bottle, which was suggested by a friend, and I'm just going to poke some holes in here, stuff it in the hole and cap it, and throw that in here and see if we get anything. Okay, for the first one, let's put some livers in the sock. Okay, the second one, we'll put it inside of the water bottle. Okay, for the third one, we'll use this trap here, or this bait box. Okay, so for the third trap, we're going to put some bread in there. And I don't know how long this will last, even inside of a sock like this, but I'm giving it a fair chance. I caught, well, this spot and one other spot were the two spots I've caught in the most amount of the crayfish this year. So we'll give it a fair shot and see if it works. Alright everybody, well, we'll come back tomorrow. It's 6 o'clock at night right now. Let these sit till tomorrow afternoon sometime, I suppose, unless I really need to get out here and check them in the morning. I want to do it twice, but we'll let them sit and we'll come back and let's see how we did. Okay everyone, we're back. The traps now have been soaking for about 20 hours, and we're going to check them in the same exact order that I set them in yesterday. Okay, so this is the first trap that we set yesterday, and this is the one that had the sock in it with the liver inside the sock. Yeah, not bad. Yep, we got some in there. Well, okay, so let's get this opened up. This one has a lot of big crayfish in it. All right, so we had 19 in the last trap.
This one's kind of wedged behind the tree.
So how'd that one do?
Not as many.
No, just a few in that one, and the bottle filled up with water though. Well, I suppose. Huh, how many are in that one? Let's just count them out.
Maybe.
1, 2, just 3 of them.
One here.
Okay, so only 3 with
four
the
of them.
water bottle. Is there a 4th?
Yeah, some small one over there.
Okay, so this is the one that had the bait box in it, the mesh one. Oh yeah, we got a few in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a good spot.
Yep. Okay, off to the bread. Okay, so this is the last one. This is the one, like I said, that had the bread in it. I can't imagine there'd be anything in there, but you never know.
Well, there's some in there. There's quite a few in there.
Look at that. Bring that over here.
Oh, there's a huge one in there too.
Look at all them. And off of bread.
It's heavy. The trap is literally heavy.
Yeah, those are some nice big ones. Look at the size of that one. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get these counted. Amazing.
Bread must work. So we have 43 of them right now.
Yep.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22.
22 in that one.
And you know, it's like the same amount as our normal way that we trapped them, but at the same time, these ones were a lot bigger.
Those were bigger crayfish.
Mm-hmm.
The bread isn't like liver, so it doesn't stink. It was just bread. And there's still some bread in there. I thought it would disintegrate.
But look at that big one right there. We got some big sized ones.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see if it does this again. I mean, we're just going to throw this back without even rebaiting because it has some in there yet.
So how
that side of the tree or
try to go on that side and see how fast the current goes.
Oh, over here?
Yeah. Try to get out there.
Right down in here?
Yeah. See how deep it is and stuff. Putting some frozen chicken livers in there. And a sock.
So you think right in here?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a slow area. Isn't this the same river?
Yeah, still in the same room.
That's good throw. Put the bread in this one.
Okay, everyone, we're back. These are the traps that are in that new area. Okay guys, so we caught 3 only in that trap, and that one was on the bread. And now we're going to pull out this one here, which had the chicken liver in it. Looks like I got 6 or 7 in this one, but man, this part of the river being 5 miles down, the crayfish are so much bigger here. It's amazing. Here's the 3rd trap from over on this side, and this one again was a sock with bread in it. I don't know, that bread did good yesterday at the other trap, but over on this side of the lake, we got 7 in the last one. And we got 2 here. This one's another big one. There's bigger ones, but you can see that it's muddy on this part of the river instead of the rocks like on the other part. Okay everyone, so this was over in the spot that we were trapping in, and this one had bread in a sock, and it looks like I got about a dozen. We'll do a final count here, and we got one little baby carp right there, and then it looks like about a dozen of them. 3. Okay, so this trap was the chicken livers in a sock. The other one over there we had 15. This one I'm looking at, I get better than that. There's probably 18 or 20 of them in here, so I'll count them and we'll move off to the next one. Okay, this one here had the water bottle with the chicken livers in it. The last one that we just checked was 20 of them. This one has 10. Alright, so this trap here had the little mesh bait box that we made with the chicken livers in it, and this one got the mother load there. I mean, look at all of these. That's a lot of crayfish in this one. I can't count them until I dump them out, so I'll let you know in a minute. Alright everyone, well I'm going to get these cleaned up and get them in the freezer so we can come up with something that we're going to do to cook them. But I want to thank you guys a lot for watching the Jones Axe Survival channel, and stay tuned. We got some more crayfishing videos coming up.